Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to do a quick impressions video on Summer of '84. I've watched this film twice now. I watched it last night for the second time. It's a film by RKSS, who you may know of. They had done the awesome, futuristic, apocalyptic film Turbo Kid. Turbo Kid is a little hard to come by now, I think, on Blu-ray, so expect to spend $30 and up on some kind of special edition, perhaps from like Epic Pictures. But you can also stream it, I believe, on Netflix or Amazon. So that being said, Summer of '84 was made by the same group, and it is a '80s throwback, Stranger Things esque movie about these kids in their small little Cape town looking for a local serial killer that keeps cropping up on the news that is killing the kids in the area. This was purchased on Amazon.com. It is, I think, between $10 and $12. As you can see, it's a kind of weird case. The case is a little larger than a normal Blu-ray case, and which kind of stinks. And it's a Blu-ray on demand. So what this is a service that I believe Amazon does, though I could be wrong, where if a movie isn't big enough, because this is an independent film, the company will pay them to create Blu-rays on demand or DVDs on demand. I know one of the ones I own is My Demon Lover, which was I want to say Warner Brothers on demand, and it's not a legit pressed disc. It's a burnt copy made from the source, from the company. The artwork isn't, perfect on the disc. There's this little UPC covering the Blu-ray disc logo. I've seen this a couple times with different movies over the years that just didn't get huge releases. So keep that in mind if you do go to order this on Blu-ray and you want a physical copy. It's a Blu-ray on demand. So the movie's about these four kids who, as I said, live in this small town. Excuse me. You have kind of the normal kid next door, you have the overweight funny kid, you have the nerdy kid, and you have the badass kid who wears the leather and smokes and whatever. Kind of all the normal tropes. A lot of these '80s throwback movies have been coming out recently, or even TV shows, as I said, like Stranger Things, because now that the people in their 30s are watching this stuff or watching it even with their children, it's harking back to the kind of films they watched when they were young, like the Goonies, for instance. They This movie is good. I enjoyed it. Not as good as Turbo Kid. I would definitely recommend that one. That's one of my favorites. And the kids are a little on the forgettable side. The acting is well done, but I don't remember their names. There was nothing they did that like stood out or that I said, "Oh, that was a really funny part," and remembered it. They were sort of it was all very normal, it was very cliche. There is a few times they say things or do things that weren't very 80s-ish. Maybe use a term that didn't come out until later or something like that. But overall, I think they tried to really capture the '80s and they did a good job of it. The kids suspect a neighbor. I don't want to get too into it and ruin anything. The kids suspect a neighbor of being the serial killer that keeps cropping up on television that nobody knows who it is. And there's a twist. And then there's another twist at the end, which was really good, creepy, and sort of sits with you a little bit after you're done watching. The ending is a bit different than what you would expect in regards to the twist and like how it actually ends, but it was good. I enjoyed it. My wife said it was pretty good. She didn't love it, but she thought it was pretty good. These '80s throwback films and shows kind of, tug on my heartstrings a little bit or hit home, if you will. I enjoy stuff like this. I was born in 1983, so I had some '80s stuff, the Goonies, the Lost Boys. So I love seeing stuff like this. It's, as I said, very popular right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. It's 106 minutes, 5.1 stereo. There's some extras, which is director's commentary, a Blu-ray, a blooper reel, a still gallery, and more. It's a fun movie. If you like it, The Goonies, Turbo Kid, Stranger Things, I would recommend it. It's not like a 9 out of 10, but it's definitely a solid 7. It's a good, fun film, and it's a great '80s throwback film. So check out Summer of '84 if you haven't seen it. It does feel a bit kind of average in areas, but I really think it was fun overall, and I could recommend it. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.